Good morning, children. Welcome to today's politics class. Today, I am going to start a new lesson. That is your seventh chapter named Understanding Marginalization. Understanding Marginalization. From this chapter, we can detailedly study about what is marginalization, how some groups or some communities marginalized in the society, why this system is existing, and how can we avoid this marginalization. All these points we can study from this chapter. Okay, so let us start our class. Okay, children, understanding marginalization. Then what is marginalization? What do you mean by marginalization? Do you have any idea? Okay, you just look at the board and here some indues and plus. Okay, so and what is here difference? The indues are more and plus less. Okay, so we can say indues we can consider as a majority, and the plus, that is marginalized group or minorities. Okay, so what is the difference here? These majorities always the center of the society, and these minorities or marginalized group, they are in the margin. That means some section have been called marginalized section of society because they have been on the margin or the sidelines of the society. Okay, why they are in the we can call they are marginalized because of their practices, because of their religion, or because of their languages and customs. Because of this reason, they are always marginalized, and majority always enjoying all the rights and the freedom, and this marginalized group always they are in the line, inside the line, because they are the backward of the society. Okay, so that is marginalization means when groups of people or communities are being excluded from the majority because of their language, customs and religion. Okay, what is marginalization? Marginalization means when groups of people or communities are being excluded from the majority because of their language, customs or religion. Okay, that is known as marginalization. Marginalization means when groups of people or communities are being excluded from the majority because of their language, customs or religion. Okay, that is known as marginalization. Okay, so to be marginalized is to be forced to occupy the sides of fingers and thus not be at the center of things. Okay, this marginalized group, they are not in the center of the society, they are always inside and backside or backward because of their customs and practices, and they are separated from the center of the society. That is known as marginalization. Okay, this is something that some of you have probably experienced in the classroom or playground. If you are not like most people in your class, that is if your taste in music or films is different, if you are sometimes you are in the classroom, you are marginalized. Why? Because most of the children like to play football or some kinds of cricket like that plays. Okay, but sometimes some students, they are not like to do that one, and their taste is different. Maybe they are like to they are very interested to music or any kinds of musical instruments playing, and like that taste, and because of that you are marginalized because the other students maybe sometimes they don't like you. Okay, so you are marginalized from the class because your taste is different. Okay, like that in the society also, some groups marginalized. We can say some minority groups or Muslims or Christians, or especially tribes. Okay, their tribes, customs and practices are different. Okay, so that is why they are marginalized, because their customs and practices and their beliefs and their languages are different than us, than majority. So that is why they are marginalized. Okay, I think you understood. Okay, certain group of people or communities may feel marginalized because they speak a different language, or they belong to a different religious group from the majority community. Okay, so that is known as certain groups of people or communities may feel marginalized because they speak different languages or they belong to different religious group from the majority community. That is why they are marginalized. Okay. And this marginalization, how it is happening, they may feel marginalized because of their low social status or because they are poor. Okay, why they are marginalized? The first point, that is they are marginalized because they speak different languages, they are belong to different religious group, or they practice different customs and all these things, why they are marginalized. Second point, why these people are marginalized, they may feel marginalized because of their low social status or because they are poor. Okay, then sometimes they are viewed with honesty and fear. Then they are also viewed as being less human than others because they are minority. Okay, sometimes they are viewed with hostility and fear because they are very less, and because of that they are feared to come in front of the society. Okay, so that is why they are marginalized. Okay, they are also viewed also being less human than others. And on thing the all these reasons because these people are marginalized, some groups are marginalized. Okay, I think children, you understood what is marginalization. Marginalization means when groups of people or communities are being excluded from the majority. Okay, they are excluded from the majority because of their language, customs, or religion. I said about the example of classroom. Because of your taste is different, that is why maybe sometimes you are excluded from that class or you are avoided from the majority group. Okay, sometimes some students, they are not like to play football or like that things, they like to music and draw the things, and that kinds of students may be excluded from the majority because majorities like to do that kinds of plays and things. Okay, so but the minority group, that means very less students, their taste is different, because of that they are excluded from the class or avoided from the class. Okay, so the same thing is happening in the society, that is marginalized group and majority is always access the power and they are enjoying the things, and they are always improving their social status and economical status and everything. But this marginalized group, because of their languages and their their lost social status, they are marginalized. Okay, so that is why in this picture they are in the inside the margin. Okay, not in the center. That is known as marginalization. Some section have been called marginalization of society because they have been on the margin or the sideline of the society. So today we studied about all these things. Okay, so certain groups of people or communities may feel marginalized because